Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Has the first down, still on the move. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the Terrapins come up to the line in a hurry. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Terrapins pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but then make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield, worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster.
Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him. Here's the point after attempt. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the Terrapins will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And there's the handoff. And it's good for a first down at the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Catch made on the left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When the defense had everything covered downfield, the quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Offense getting set. Second down play here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Looking right, this one caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Terrapins pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring out the third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm.
Oh, the quarterback going backwards and forced out of bounds. It's a massive play by the defense. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He's got a first down and more. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
The AT is good, so the lead now is 11. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Defense is coming after him. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like the Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and of course most recently Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic, and with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
On the run, he'll let it go. The ball is picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Breaks loose now into the open field. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Oh, and it's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up. Across midfield. The 30. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way back for 2 points. What a play. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here comes a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Takes the handoff again. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Handoff heading left. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The linebacker shifting around now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Moving past the 25. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And here comes a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Clemson. It was a foot race, and he won it.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And tackled after a small pickup there. The Terrapins looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And the back now goes in motion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. And the Terrapins will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. 1st down, pickup tackled at the 45. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The Terrapins pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. And the Terrapins have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass rush closing in. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Bringing pressure. Makes the catch. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Brought down to a 22 to 1st down, very near the red zone now. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Terrapins. A much-needed score. Trying to just hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Now the all-important extra point. And it's good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. A new set of downs after that completion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And that one straight down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it deep to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We get the second half started with the running play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He lets it go on the move. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. But the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Oh, here comes the reverse. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 10. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32. And the Tigers pick up enough yardage for a first down. They're going to run the option. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's past the marker and still going. Touchdown, Tigers. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, I'm kind of like this defense. I knew this quarterback could run the football. I didn't know he could take it that far down the field and let alone a score.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Terrapins beginning to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Inside the 40. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Ball carrier running through tackles. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll try the option play here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. the Maryland offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Catch made on the right side. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Terrapins will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
The defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly out of the wideout. It's caught downfield. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. And the Terrapins pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Off target with the throw, incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's going to pull it down and run. Bites off a defender. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's got it. Touchdown, Terrapins. And we'll set up with the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. He's solid with the 45, but that's good for a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line and run the hurry up.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Clemson. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pressure is coming. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time,
they got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. Well, spotted at the 42.
hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know that.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Terrapins pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. He's hit just before the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
On 1st down, it's play action. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the option play. Fighting off the defender. The back's got it on the pitch. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. He's past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here.
Playing in the playoff game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players
in the playoff game against Maryland.
Jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball.
And the team good, but see, he playing against the defending champ.
Pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
He playing the defending champs. Oh, that nigga ain't played nobody. He beat me with Bama, I think. Austin took it, one of them.
Great example for young players on the defensive line. If you
nah, he got a foot. He beat
Bama.
Bama was struggling.
So when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
The offense
playing the defending champ. Now,
possessions, easy choice.
Yeah, they ain't make it, man. I was the last man out, man.
4th down, looking to throw for it. The pass rush closing.
Good throw. Good throw. I didn't think you were going to.
For a 1st down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Good trade.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, goes beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
I told Big nobody going to beat the shit out of him. How he did.
And the Terrapins will crank up the tempo.
Yeah.
And the defense
still going
for the quarterback.
game
They got
is
a little
over.
bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive game for the offense.
Make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
He loses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The Terrapins line him up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust.
Man, I'm staying man to man. I don't care what you do.
Looking for
Oh,
6.
good throw.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Man to man is terrible on this.
From this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group
I
is
love
in
when they
good
try to
shape.
play
Really
it.
built
Look at him
momentum
taking
for
all the
defense to
players.
make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Oh, they try to
Second
play.
down after that run on the previous play.
Stop it 2 times since you bad.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Oh, he let the computers play it.
Nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Go to state, get ready for next year.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
Yeah,
Third
so
down, he drops to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll head out of bounds, but not
3-1.
before picking up enough for a first down.
Look at this defense. Everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
oh,
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the Tigers come to the line in the
I
hurry.
think it's supposed to be like 95 speed.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. Slides to avoid the big hit. And that's the 2-minute warning.
I know niggas get tired of playing.
Out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. First down here for this offense. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline.
Man, kind of throw was it.
And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Looking for the wideout.
Good thing I missed.
3rd time tonight.
Ooh.
He's got some open field.
Yeah.
Crosses the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Clemson.
Great
Oh.
job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it.
But that little dog Maryland got a
In every
chance.
phase.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
I don't lose too quick before the goddamn semi. At least the semi. No niggas beat me in round 1 and 2.
The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
He'll be greedy.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Second down now after the sack. We'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41.
Slide 22. Slide 22. Longer.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Big takeaway. Now looking
Oh
for
my
number
God,
2.
you got a fat
That
ass line.
takeaway, the final play of the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance.
Here's community, small.
W, great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.